Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining us in the world, and welcome to the first session of FormFest 2025, Form Assembly's user conference for this year. My name is Josh Straley. I'm going to be running through a housekeeping note before we begin today's session. First off, again, thank you for joining us today. I'd love to do a quick poll of the audience and get a sense of how many of you have been to our user conference previously and how many of you are new faces. While I give my housekeeping note. As this poll comes onto your screen, if you can just click the answer that makes the most sense for you, I'd appreciate it. And then we'll get started through our housekeeping note. The question I've already gotten, and I know I'll get again, is are the sessions for FormFest 2025 being recorded? They are, so no worries if you need to miss a session today or tomorrow. If you need to jump early from a session, we will be sending the session recordings around early next week. Look for an email to hit the inbox that you used to register for FormFest. You can also share those links with your colleagues who couldn't be here today. As I mentioned, there are additional sessions besides this one. This is just the first. We have 20 sessions for you over the next 2 days, filled with product announcements, new feature debuts, and training. I hope that you're able to attend all of those that interest you, but there is something for everyone in every session, a little bit of education, a little bit of product training. I hope you enjoy what we have planned for you today. I'm very excited. Some of you have already noticed that we do have a Q&A module that you can use during FormFest sessions. This session in particular will not have a Q&A section, but if you need to get a hold of me during today's session, if you're having issues with audio or video, please use the Q&A to get in contact with me. We won't be answering questions at the end of this session, but I can answer your questions live if you have any issues. The last thing I want to do before I introduce our speakers is draw your attention to the resources section of today's session. It should be on the right side of your screen. We have links to some of our most exciting sessions as a part of FormFest 2025. Feel free to click those during today's session. It will not take you out of the session. It'll just take you to the registration page for those events. And you'll be able to register if you haven't already. And if you have, we'll see you later today and tomorrow as well. Let's get a sense from our poll of who we're looking at. Oh, wow, a good 80% of you. This is your first time. Welcome, some new faces. For those regulars, welcome back. Good to see you. For both of you, we have brand new content for this year's user conference. You'll be seeing new training sessions with new faces. You'll be seeing new product updates. Thank you for coming back. And for you new faces, I can't wait for you to see what we have in store for you. But enough from me. Let me quickly introduce our panel today. We've got Cedric Severis, our CEO and founder, Tom Uri, our COO, and Oscar Goya, our product manager. Good morning, gang.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Josh. Hello. Good morning. Cedric, I'm going to turn things over to you. Take it away.
Absolutely. Thank you. Well, hello, everybody. Again, I'm Cedric Severis, CEO at FormAssembly. And I'm delighted to welcome you to FormFest, our annual customer conference, for 2 days of fantastic sessions that you can join and participate in from wherever you are in the world. So at FormAssembly, our mission is to help organizations to collect, use, and be good stewards of the personal data that are interested to them. And we know we play an important part of your day-to-day operations. We know how important the data that we're collecting on your behalf is to you. And we know how important it is to the people who choose to share it with you. So we want to use this event to open the door, invite you in to learn more about who we are, what we do, and how we're doing it. And just as importantly, we want this to be an opportunity for you to learn how to get the most of FormAssembly and to learn it from our team, but also from other customers and partners like you. And so I'd like to extend a special thank you to all the presenters that are joining us for this event. We're so appreciative of their time, the effort that they put in those presentations, and their willingness to share with all of us their experience, their knowledge, best practices that they've learned. And it's also my pleasure to introduce you to Tom Uri. our Chief Operating Officer, who joined us just last year. And he will walk you through a high-level view of our vision and our plans for this year and beyond. Tom?
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cedric. I am excited to be here with all of you today. This is my very first FormFest, and I am impressed by the turnout, some 1,700 of you. In my relatively short tenure here at Form Assembly, I continue to be amazed at the depths we will go to improve our product, secure your data, and support your unique use cases. It starts with Cedric, of course, but quickly extends throughout every member of the organization, and ultimately ends with you and your commitment to Form Assembly. Thank you all for being here. My guess is that most of you are here to see what's new with the platform or to hear others talk about how they use it to solve specific problems. You will get all of that and more. I want to talk about how it all connects to our vision as a company. I want to explain why we do what we do and share where we are going as a company, to which, of course, we hope you come along for the ride. At Form Assembly, we aim to build a data collection platform that makes automating business processes easier and faster for users and provides IT with a centralized and secure way to monitor compliance. Data is very important to us. Not only do we want to make it easy for you to collect data accurately, but we also want to make it easy for you to process that data and get it to where it needs to go. The form is important, but it's really just the beginning. Our focus is on helping you process the data you collect through features like validation, routing, and approval. We do that with the highest levels of security and compliance to align with your obligations. Ultimately, we want to enable you to centrally manage all of your forms with the ability to optimize the collection and processing to ensure you get the most out of Form Assembly. Now, before I highlight what we are planning to do this year to support our vision, let me first share what we did last year. It starts with the continued evolution and enhancement of the ability to build and manage processes, something we call workflow. With workflow as the engine, we added several connectors. These are not simply glueware, but true, fully integrated connectors that enable you to not only push data to various stores, but to also use data from those stores in your forms. We also introduced basic analytics to provide insight into form usage, a dashboard to explore respondent analytics. Very basic, but insightful information for managing your data collection. Lastly, as stated in the vision, security and compliance are essential. That is why we made a significant investment to achieve our FedRAMP authorization. For those who need it, we can provide a FedRAMP compliant instance. For those who don't need FedRAMP, you still benefit from our compliance. In addition to FedRAMP, we added email verification, DKIM SPF validation, sender email updates, stronger password requirements, multi-factor authentication, text ramp, link security enhancements, SSO enforcement, a long list of security features. In short, it was a big year for the foundational elements focused on delivering a more capable platform. I want to take a moment to thank the team that made this happen and the customers for their feedback, which helps us continually improve. Thank you. With that summary of last year, let's shift gears and talk about what we're going to do this year. In a moment, I will hand it over to Oscar, who will go deep on each of these. To start, we are providing more flexibility in your post-form processing, including the ability to create documents and even manage signatures on those documents. Think about customized response reports, quotes and invoices, receipts, donation confirmation, event tickets and passes, HR onboard materials. The long list can go on of all the use cases that we can benefit from this. We're also planning significant improvements in our analytics to give you the tools to optimize your forms, including suggestions for improvement. Ultimately, we want to enable you to collect the data you need and to do so accurately and efficiently. Lastly, and maybe most important for many of you, are more and better connectors. It starts with a significant upgrade to our Salesforce connector. We will then use that same architecture to roll out HubSpot, Marketo, Stripe, and many other connectors. These connectors will help you create richer forms and ensure your data gets to where you want it to go. Now, each of these advancements moves us another step toward our vision, and we are excited to share that with you. Now, before I hand it over to Oscar, I want to thank you all again for being here and for your support of our vision. As you take in FormFest, I invite you to share what's on your mind regarding data collection and processing. What do you need? What would bring you great value? When you have a moment, drop me a note and let me know what you want to see from FormAssembly. Now, no promises. I'm still building my cloud around here, but your input is greatly appreciated. Now, let me pass it over to Oscar, who will take you deeper into our platform. Oscar?
Thank you, Tom. We're here today because we know how critical it is to collect, manage, and move data securely, efficiently, and in a way that fits the way that you work. This year, we're building on everything we've learned and delivered in the past to launch some very exciting new features. So let's take a look at where we've come and where we're going. Before we talk about what's coming in 2025, it's important to highlight the foundation we laid last year, because it sets the stage for everything that's launching now and what's coming next. So in 2024, our teams focused on building a next generation connector framework designed to power a new era of integration within FormAssembly workflows. We released 6 first-party workflow native connectors, including our new webhook connector. And that distinction really matters. These connectors aren't off the shelf or bolted on solutions. They're built in-house by our team to work natively with the workflow data model. That means every connector benefits from more flexibility and integration options. These are new connectors built to handle dynamic mapping of data and complex business roles with a deep level of customization to meet your real-world use cases. They also include enterprise-grade security and compliance. Because they're built on our platform, they inherit all the same certifications and controls you trust: HIPAA, SOC 2, GDPR, and more. They're also reliable at scale. These connectors are part of the same infrastructure that handles millions upon millions of secure submissions every year. By building these connectors ourselves on our own architecture, we ensure they're not just technically integrated, but fully aligned with the performance, security, and flexibility you need from your data collection platform. So, this year, one of our biggest focus areas is enhancing our platform's core experiences, starting with our most used integration, Salesforce. We've re-architected it from the ground up, not to just make it faster, but to make it more powerful, flexible, and future-ready for your evolving business needs. Let me walk you through some of the key enhancements and what they mean for you. First, we've added support for the Salesforce Composite API. What that means for you is fewer API calls, faster performance, and even rollback support in certain cases. So if something goes wrong, you don't end up with partial data in your CRM. We've also unlocked multi-form support, allowing you to consolidate multiple forms worth of response data into a single Salesforce connector flow. This is perfect for multi-step processes that used to require multiple forms and workflows and connectors just to coordinate all of that. One of the biggest usability wins is that we've now merged the prefill and submit connectors into a single unified connector within the workflow builder. That means you can prefill data, push responses, all from the same place, with fewer configuration overhead headaches and fewer things to maintain. The interface for configuring business logic has been completely streamlined. Setting up skip ifs and step orders are now easier than ever with preconditions and action dependencies. It's now more visual and intuitive, so teams can build upon this powerful flows without needing to decode complex formulas. And because this connector is built on our new framework, it will now automatically stay current with the current Salesforce API changes. No more waiting on connector updates with new Salesforce releases. We've also added much more control over error handling. You can now choose whether to include or suppress Salesforce-originated error messages, and you can even redirect your workflow to a specific step if something fails, giving you more graceful fallback options. Finally, you now have access to workflow-native variables, meaning you can store and reuse data between workflow steps without needing hidden fields or extra forms to hold them. It keeps your processes cleaner, more maintainable, and easier to scale. And that's not it. Alongside the new Salesforce connector, we're also releasing Replay for Workflows. This new feature will allow users to rerun steps in your workflows, something especially useful for long-running or externally dependent processes. This provides a safety net to help you identify, update, and correct potential runtime issues without losing progress or having to start over. Also coming soon, we'll be introducing features that allow you to secure your workflow forms, letting you require respondent authentication at certain points in a workflow. This is a major step forward towards process security and makes form assembly even more valuable for sensitive data use cases. All of these updates we've designed with one goal: to make it easier for you to build secure, responsive, and reliable data flows between form assembly and connected systems like Salesforce without sacrificing control or flexibility. The new Salesforce connector is coming next week. It will be included in the Salesforce add-on package for team and above plans. New customers interested in learning more can reach out to our team or join one of our sessions this week. Next, let's talk about a feature we launched just last month, and that's document generation. This is one of the most exciting new capabilities that we've added to form assembly, and it speaks directly to our mission: to help organizations collect, use, and be good stewards of the personal data entrusted to them. For many of you, documentation isn't just an output, it's a core part of your process. Whether it's an invoice, a certificate, or an agreement, it needs to happen as seamlessly as the data collection itself. With document generation, you can now create polished, professional documents as a natural part of your workflows. You don't need a separate platform, a third-party integration, or custom scripts. Just build the form, upload your template, map your data, and your document workflow is ready to go. Our intuitive template system lets you build documents that reflect your brand identity and meet your real-world use cases, whether that's creating a quote, a report, or even a personalized letter. And of course, everything runs on our enterprise-grade secure infrastructure, so your sensitive data is protected at every step. We built this feature to solve common challenges that our users face, such as the need to streamline critical business processes and eliminate extra steps between collecting data and acting upon it. The desire for a centralized solution that reduces complexity and removes the need to manage multiple systems and logins, and the growing need to scale document-related processes without increasing operational burden or costs. With form assembly, you don't need to choose between functionality, security, and cost. You'll get it all in one platform, simplified, streamlined, and fully integrated. Document generation is available today and is included on team and above plans. Now, I'd like to move on and talk to you about our newest connector, the HubSpot connector. This is definitely one of the most exciting additions coming to our supported services, a powerful new integration that expands our support for modern CRM ecosystems. For those unfamiliar, HubSpot is a leading customer relationship management platform used by thousands of marketing, sales, and service teams. It helps organizations manage their contracts, track engagement, and nurture customer relationships all in one place. Until now, Salesforce has been our flagship CRM integration, and we're incredibly proud of the depth and flexibility we've brought to that ecosystem. Now, we're bringing that same level of powerful, secure, and flexible integration to HubSpot. With this new connector, customers will be able to quickly set up powerful data collection workflows, getting up and running in minutes instead of weeks. You can configure highly customizable dynamic forms that evolve with their needs, without relying on hard-coded integrations or custom development. You can push and pre-fill data with ease, creating a smooth experience for end users and reducing manual data entry. And we'll keep everything secure and compliant with the same infrastructure and certifications our customers trust. And of course, you can rely on the same platform that handles millions of submissions every year, and it's built for reliability at scale. This marks a big step for us, not just as a new feature, but a new ecosystem we're excited to support. We can't wait to show you about what's possible when you connect FormAssembly with HubSpot. This HubSpot connector will be coming soon. Stay tuned for updates. Now that we've given you a preview of these exciting new features, we know you'll want to go deeper, and we've got you covered. Make sure to check out our upcoming sessions for live demos, use cases, and behind-the-scenes insights. Join us for a deep dive into the new Salesforce connector and workflow updates right after this session. See exactly how the rebuild gives you more flexibility and control. We've brought together two experts who know this world inside and out. Shelley Fluke, our senior product designer, and Brianna Georgie, who wears multiple hats as a solutions engineer and sales enablement manager, are going to walk you through everything from the latest features to practical use cases. Don't miss out on our document generation session. It's packed with tips for getting the most out of the feature and examples you can use right away. In this exclusive preview, solution engineer Tom Gooding and director of partnerships Paul Lazatin will show you how to go from raw data to refined documents. Think quotes, proposals, agreements, and so much more, with zero context switching. And of course, the one I'm most excited about, our HubSpot connector session. Will Sale, our product owner, and Paul Lazatin are here to introduce the brand new connector that puts your forms and your leads on the same team. You'll see how easy it is to pre-fill forms, update records, and create seamless handoffs between marketing and sales. If you're in the business of turning interest into action, this session is a must-see. We've got a great lineup of experts and partners ready to show you what's new and answer your questions over the next 2 days. Before I leave you, as we look further into 2025 and beyond, we're not slowing down. What we're working on is a series of exciting new projects in the studio, including e-signature enhancements that integrate tightly with document generation, streamlining how you send, sign, and archive documents, reporting and analytics improvements, making it easier to track how your forms and workflows are performing and where they can be improved. That'll come with enhancements to your workflow response reports and export capabilities as well. And new payment integration connectors, built using the same workflow native connector framework we established last year, giving you more ways to handle payments securely and seamlessly within your existing workflows. Each of these is focused on extending our platform's utility while continuing to honor what brought many of you here, a safe, secure, and powerful foundation for managing your most important processes. We're grateful you've chosen FormAssembly as a solution for your data collection needs, and we're excited to keep building with you. So with that, I'll hand it back to Josh to close us out.
Thank you so much, Oscar. I was fist pumping off screen. Hopefully you couldn't see me because that's a little distracting, I'm sure, but some really exciting updates. Thank you for sharing those with our audience today. Friends, as Oscar mentioned, we have sessions on all of these announcements over the next 2 days. I encourage you, take a look to the right of your screen into the resources section, and you'll find registration links for the rest of the FormFest sessions, including the ability to see the debut of the new redesigned Salesforce connector. That's the next session coming later this morning. I know many of you have registered already, but if you haven't, I encourage you to visit that session. It's going to be great. And then later in the conference, we have sessions on document generation, something that I know some of you already have access to, but you haven't used yet. If you want a great walkthrough to see how to access that feature that's within your grasp, I encourage you to attend there too. And then tomorrow you'll be able to see our HubSpot connector debut as well. If you're using HubSpot in addition to the other CRMs or other tools that you use, I think this is going to bring a lot of value to you as well. Beyond that, we have another 17 additional sessions that I encourage you to attend if you're looking to up-level your form assembly knowledge, if you're looking to dig deeper into workflow, if you're looking to understand how we use form assembly internally. We have sessions on all of those topics as well. I really encourage you to check out the registration page. Even if you registered for sessions a month or two ago while we were promoting this, you might find some more in there that you want to attend. And as Oscar mentioned, if you are on a plan that doesn't have access to some of these features and you need to talk to your account manager about bringing any of these connectors, workflow to your plan, we've got a quick meeting link that you can schedule time with our team in the resources section as well. I encourage you to take us up on that. It's a great discussion with our team that can give you more information for your account. That does it for today's keynote session. I want to thank our presenters. I'll bring them back onto stage to say goodbye this morning. And then for the rest of you, we'll see you later today and tomorrow. Gang, I'll give you a chance to say goodbye. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Check on the registration page. Next session. Oh, so sorry, Cedric. All right. Have a good day. Enjoy FormFest, and we'll see you at the next session.